It's showtime. I refer to myself as the chief potassium enthusiast for the Savannah Bananas, but I'm an in-game host or an on-field host, which is someone who kind of weaves all the pieces together. Obviously, people are there to see the game of banana ball, but there's all these transitions that happen, and that's what a host does. That's what I was doing in other sports, and so now for the Savannah Bananas, that's what I get to do. My job is to get the crowd as hyped up and fired up as possible. I went through the interview process to start working at the rec center when I was a sophomore here at Rowan and got the job heading into my junior year. It's the first job I had ever had where I realized you could have fun. And that was the entire culture of that place. It was a lot of hard work. It was work hard, play hard, and I just thrived in that environment. My studies were focused primarily on a subtrack for sport and exercise behavior. So it was kind of like sports psychology, a nice melding of those two worlds. Someone thought it was a good idea to hire a 25-year-old to be a college professor, and it was something that, in my life at the time, was a chance I needed to take. I did it for about 7.5 years and taught 23 different bachelor's and associate's level college courses. I always liked being in front of an audience, so I started as a trivia host in 2015, kept on that for a little while, and every week people would say to me, "Do you work in sports? Do you work for the baseball team?" Just got tired of telling people no. Then the question was, well, how do you bridge into something like this? I discovered them. I saw a video of an early banana ball game, and at that point I was already working in minor league baseball and arena football and wrestling and MMA and boxing. Found out they were creating this new game, and they have all these new rules. And I learned a lot about Jesse Cole, who is my mentor now and the owner of our team, the creator of Banana Ball. I reached out to Jesse that year, that was in 2021, and that I'd like to make it to a game someday, and I'd love to meet him. And he said, well, if you do, we'd love to have you. I'll give you a tour and let me know. I was able to get tickets to a game that summer. I said, if that offer's still good, I'd love to get a tour. And I said, and by the way, I'll pack my suit because I am a host and announcer. And he said, our DJ and announcer, he's never missed a game before, but he's not gonna be there that night. And so I might have something for you if you want to do a little work early in the game. So that was my foot in the door. I got a chance to do a little performing with them. And then I came on full time as a host and the cast director for the Savannah Bananas. We have a wild cast of characters in addition to the baseball players. I am in charge of that group. So I help hire and coach and help facilitate their travel and make sure that everyone has all the information they need. So that's what I do behind the scenes when you're not seeing me out there wearing something shiny. We try new things every single game. We have frequent idea meetings where everybody comes to the table on our entertainment team and we contribute in whatever the best ideas are. We take them and we try a couple of them out. Some of them are really good and they hit, and some things fail spectacularly, but we have a culture of experimentation, but we fail forward so that we can keep moving it and keep it fresh.
I brought a gift to all the Philly fans.
What did you bring, Santa?
Revenge.
About a year into my announcing career, I bought my first really fancy tuxedo jacket, and the reception from fans was immediate. People all wanted to come talk to me about it. I realized my skills hadn't changed, but the presentation had changed. And once I realized that, I started investing more in just diversifying the wardrobe and being this loud hype man. That feeling you get standing in front of that crowd, especially when you do something that gets a big reaction. There's a moment right before the game starts where everything slows down, everything stops, and I stand in the middle of the pitcher's mound and I do this speech. There's a line where I say, "Give me your voices," and throw my hands out to the side.
And give me your voices!
And you hear that roar. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I feel like now my life is at the culmination of all these weird things that seem disjointed, and even on paper they look disjointed, but when you hear how it all kind of melds together, it comes together in this meaningful way where I get to do these extraordinary things that I never would have dreamed about, that I don't think a lot of people would. I was a first-generation college student, I was a first-generation grad student, but I worked, and if I had an idea, I acted on it. And I think that is something that I would say to anyone above all else is, if you want something, just put in the work. Find out what it takes to get there and do it hard and do it like you mean it. And, well, you never know where you're gonna wind up.